Do not worry.
Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry, number 139. We are now tied, I said it after dinner, as the number one podcast in Lebanon with the amount of episodes. Bam! I don't know. How's everyone doing? We have Nadim, we have Karine. Welcome to the episode. The crew, updated crew. How's everyone doing? We got a pretty crazy episode. Actually, it's a very chill episode, but we have a lot of it's crazy when it comes to sponsors, folks. It's the final week to take advantage of the Fill and Will offer, the amazing 20% off. We have some amazing KOZMIC Studios offers, folks. If you want to get some flash tattoos or piercings this Saturday and say hello to me, stick around to find out how you can do that. And our good friends at CHILLTERS sent us a couple of boxes of CHILLTERS. I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. It's a cool little product made in Lebanon, Lebanese made. So let's support local Lebanese products. Anyways, let's take a second to thank some of our amazing patrons who we love so much and without whom we cannot keep the show going. Blonde patrons like Sarah M, Malik UX, Marianne S, Hagab Francisco Simon, Mustafa Zalzali, Joy Tassidi's Fat Phoenician Cassette Guy, and Salami. Superhero patrons like Joito, Maroon Bouslaymin, Luay Tfaili, Dr. Ra, Johns Hopkins spine surgeon, and let's get another doctor in there, Dr. William Watt for the boobs doctor. We got all these doctors, folks. You want to fix your spine, your boobs, we got it all. Mherki Korean as well. And our amazing Got Your patrons, folks. Rifat Fakih, Burgery, Eli Al-Mujabbir, Jessica Ann, Jack Sleeman, and Sisu Hayek. Speaking of Jack Sleeman, here we go, folks. Our very own Jack Sleeman on a billboard. Hello. There he is. Our boy in the standing in the middle.
Yo.
There he goes. Our boy. So, the Jack Sleeman Show on Virgin Radio. Join the conversation. Listen to our boy, support him.
جاك سليمان انا شي مره بدي اسوي لك ان ايفنت اذا بس كون عندك حكينا انا نايت لايف فيديوغرافر.
قل له لنديم بيظبط لك اياها. Don't forget, Jack Sleeman often makes appearances at Frozen Cherry every Wednesday. Bam, folks. If you guys would like to support us on Patreon, make sure that we can keep this channel going. And we are starting a new channel hopefully soon. So if you guys would like to support some of that, fund some of those videos, consider supporting this independent little YouTube channel on Patreon. Anyways, let's move on. We're talking about a few things, folks. Joe and the Juice. Madness.
الكارثة.
People are killing each other outside Joe and the Juice. People want Tunacados. People are boycotting Palestine, Israel. Shuam Bisir. There is Yummy Lebanon has responded to us from last week when we said that he had no dignity because of the videos that he made. He sent a very heartfelt comment, actually, and made us feel horrible. So we're going to respond to Yummy Lebanon, a good man. There was a young influencer on social media that was accused of SA, folks. I'm not going to say it, but it's like some kind of harassment. Schumacher mentioned us in their podcast recently, specifically Antoine Kassis. He said he had some pretty horrible things to say about me. We're going to respond to you, Antoine Kassis. And we have a montage of the worst pants that are on sale in Lebanon. It's kind of a thing, specifically with denim pants. There's something happening. It's a pretty... Nadine Rassi, she's a famous Lebanese actress. She saved a boy from getting beaten up by his mother. A lot of things.
In a crazy way.
A lot of things, but we're going to start casually with Karine. We haven't been here in a while.
Uh-huh.
You've been gone for a minute.
I have.
We saw you in the Phil and Will vlog.
Yes.
Where did you like? What did you said that you liked it? You said you told me you had it the next day and it still tasted good.
I did have it the next day. I mean, it's sandwiches. It's hard to fuck up sandwiches. They were good, and every time people, like my friends, asked me, "Did you really like it, or were you lying?" And I was like, "No, I liked it. I genuinely did. The balsamic glaze is really good."
And you'd be surprised how easy it is to fuck up sandwiches. Like, I've been to some places. Let me tell you.
I guess.
By the way, you missed. We were invited. The good people over at Dr. Chalk had sent us some extra chocolates. They invited us over to their agency at Brandon. We never got to meet Mr. Brandon. We got to meet everyone else. And we all got some individual chocolates. Thank you to the good people at Dr. Chalk. Karine, you got your chocolate bars. A little bit late.
It's fine. These are
there
great.
You go.
Read the message.
You got a little message. You got a little note too. You have to read it on camera now.
Out loud? Okay.
Out loud.
Hi, Karine. Welcome to our living rooms. We look forward to getting to know you better. And no shame in being a Swiftie. Stay great.
Well,
Thank you.
Shout out Swifties.
Specifically, if you're a Swiftie, keep an eye out for something that we're working on, a fun little video that we may or may not have shot.
جديد.
Moving on, folks. The Euro, folks. We haven't talked about this at all. It's been going on for weeks. I have not watched a single game except for one match, Germany versus who was it against?
Spain.
Germany
Spain.
versus Spain, because I was hoping for a certain result for another thing that that I was potentially going to work on. Anyways, I've not been following up, and I'm a very casual football fan. بحضر the World Cup. I guess مش Euro. I don't care enough about the Euro. I'm more excited about the World Cup, so I don't really care. I'm usually with Italy, I would say, but Euro, best I could not tell you a dish I don't care. Were they even qualified, Italy, to this?
No, بس
It did.
خسروا.
They
Yeah.
lost pretty early, huh? What do you guys think about the Euro? Do you guys are you supporting any teams?
Yeah, I'm with Spain.
You're into my Spain.
Yes.
How about you, Karine? Do you care?
I don't watch football either.
Hello, this is the schedule. We're filming this on a Tuesday, so tonight after we're done filming,
Spain or France.
there's gonna be Spain versus France. Hello, we'll make some predictions, and by the time this episode comes out, we'll know which is final. And tomorrow on Wednesday, for Netherlands versus England. So let's make some predictions for Spain versus France.
Okay. Can I predict?
Yes.
Okay, I think I prefer Spain to win, but I feel like France will. They have a really strong team, from what I've heard.
You have.
They.
It's not you.
I'm not French. And Netherlands, England, probably England. TBH.
It's coming home, you think? It's coming home.
It's coming.
Is football
home.
coming home?
It's coming.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps. Okay, so I think France will take it to France. They have a pretty strong young team. But by Spain's good too. I don't know, guys. I'm not
Spain, they have a very young and strong team.
Oh, they're young.
Of course you'd say that.
في عندهم حدا اسمه
They're
لامين
young and
يامال.
hunky.
لامين يامال is 16 years old, bro.
Yamin Yamal.
لامين يامال.
Is it the guy that the girls are thirsting on TikTok?
لا هداك Bellingham. He's an English guy.
Joe Bellingham.
Oh, Bellingham.
Bro بس لامين يامال he's 16 years old. أنا على 16 بهيك عم خبطنا.
16 is in pro. Hey, that shouldn't be in the under 16 team.
لا ما هو is in the pro. هو شو بيعمل؟ I don't know if it's a rumor أو لا بس هو.
Isn't that child abuse?
At the minute 75 they change him لأنه ممنوع اللي عمره تحت ال 17 يشتغل.
Hey, labor laws بيكون bro.
That's funny.
فانه بشيلوه بعد الساعة 11.
Netherlands, England. Like normally Netherlands, I like the Netherlands. They're always like my backup team. But I don't like the Dutch in general. So I'm gonna go with England.
Apparently they flopped the last match.
England?
But no,
لا,
Netherlands
Like,
against
حتى
Turkey.
England they don't have the best.
England
team.
have a curse. They never win. They're always like,
true.
listen, I'm going to support them just for the fuck of it.
They have
And I think
superstars, but
I'll make it
some
would be a more interesting final to have England versus France, just for me, like watching.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, England's going to win, and I'm going to say France is going to win. And let watches be wrong.
ليك
for the
لا
final.
أنا بحس حيخلص فرانس سبين penalties شي
That's awful.
4-5 لسبين وبحس أنا اللي حيضيع واحد اسمه كولومواني.
Like, let's not get exceeded. All I can guarantee is I'm not going to watch either of those games.
I trust Nadim.
I might watch the final.
أنا أكيد فاينل حتكون سبين نيذرلاند.
Like, Nadim, you seem to like
Spain,
football.
Netherlands?
أنا أكيد.
Spain, Netherlands. طيب. You seem to know about football, but there's this guy apparently you went viral on Twitter. I think this was a Lebanese fan during the game where the Netherlands won, or this could be older. My bad, but I just saw this on Twitter.
بهذا الفريق اخو شرموطك السن 4 دقايق كل شيء راح 4 دقايق صار لهم نص ساعه قاعدين على الارض 4 دقايق كسخت كومان واللي حطوا على تدريب هذا المنتخب مبينين من الاول فايتين من الاول ما لهم جليده ومش جديين من الاول فايتين هيك
I can't tell if you're being
I think
serious.
it's against Turkey. بس ما بعرف. بس أصلاً عيرة بكمان هو كمان was like the Barcelona's coach وكمان نيك اختار الفريق.
So this is a modern.
Yeah.
This is a recent thing, though, my
I
head.
think it's said that about Turkey.
This is another video. I don't know if this is the same guy or whatever the fuck.
كسختك على اخت الماتش بعير يا ابو شرموطه كسختك على اخت الماتش بعير يا ابو شرموطه كسختك بعير يا ابو شرموطه على اخت الماتش اخو منيوم كسختك يا خافي يا ابن الكلب واللي مرزت معه يا ابن الشرموطه ليش فه عليكم اخو شرموطه على اخت الاربعه 3-3
Arbat.
That formation.
Oh,
This
God.
was which game was this for?
England, Netherlands, شو؟
I'm on about this. They're gonna play against. Who did England play against? Anyways, this is
Alive.
here's another passionate football fan. It's pretty fun. Football fans are fun. You know what I mean? Sports in general, when you're really passionate about something, this is why we watch football. The beautiful game.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is my
oh.
dad when
You gotta see my dad بس هذا الرياضة حكمة.
هيك.
في مرة دقونا البلدية bro.
I really don't. I'm not passionate about any sports. هالقد to feel this way. Maybe like the World Cup. Sometimes I really don't care, bro. I really don't care.
Honestly, football is very stressful to watch. That's why I don't watch it.
Bro,
Even though I don't care.
Like, I'll be honest with you, football is boring. The older I get, the more I realize it's fucking boring, bro. The ball is they're just fucking kicking the ball. It's fucking 22 guys kicking a ball around. من هون لهون. They should be scoring way more, bro. I'm gonna tell you, basketball is way more fun than football.
بتحضر بوكسينج انت كل
faster
نص ساعة
paced.
ليش بوكس شو عم تحكي؟
Boxing is way more exciting, bro.
شو كل ماتش هيك؟
And people get hurt. You know what I mean? Shit happens, and people are supposed to hate each other, and they hate each other. Football, I'm like people that are paid millions, bro. He shoots a free kick. بيسيب الfucking الهوا, bro. I don't understand how. First of all, every shot needs to be on target. How do you have fucking idiots that are paid millions of dollars, bro, بيشوطها بتطلع هيك, or they miss fucking penalties? Because it's stressful. Bro, if I was paid millions of dollars just to shoot a ball in the fucking square, sorry, bro. They're horrible. I don't know, man. It's all fucking all sports are corrupt. The fucking Italian league, bro. They fucking trust any result that comes out of these fucking things. With the countries, I don't know. Like all sports suck, is what I'll tell. I'm not a sports fan in general. Listen, football is overrated. When I was a kid, it used to be more fun. But now when I watch it, I'm really bored. It's hard to keep my attention. يعني.
أنا بحب الفوتبول بدي أحضر فوتبول.
God bless. I think I'm not gonna shit on it. I like the community aspect of it. You know what I mean? Getting together, having people screaming. هلا هون بلبنان football fans are another story.
I'm watching a lot of Formula 1 الصراحة.
That's even more boring than football.
You watch Formula 1?
That's even more boring.
That's such a Nadim thing.
That's even more boring. لا, it's not boring لأنه it's boring. Boxing is more
لو
fun
نور
than all
كانت
that
هون
shit.
كنت عيطت عليك by the way. نور بتحضر F1.
My friend loves F1. I don't know why it's a thing now.
I've been told apparently because all the drivers are like hot.
Oh yeah, they are, and there's fan fiction about them.
So that's what I hear.
Yeah.
It's literally because these drivers are hot. So is that what you're watching, Nadim?
لا.
أنت مش هيخلوك تفوت على بيت حلب تاني مرة. Next time you try to go to that restaurant. مش هيفوتوك. Baby, don't go there with any of your guy friends. Joe Biden. As you guys know, we talked about Joe Biden's debate last week. Biden and
رئيسك.
Trump. I'm an American.
إيش راسك؟
I'm an American citizen, folks, so I got to talk about this. There's been some updates. As you know, he did horribly during the debate. He's an old man. He is senile. He's breaking down in front of our very eyes, and we're seeing an old man. You know what I mean? It's like an old man who has amnesia, but who still wants to drive, and he tries to take the keys to drive, and you're like, "No, Grandpa, you can't drive the car." He's like, "I can drive." He's like, "No, you can't drive." You can't drive us. You have to tell him. And in this case, he doesn't just want to drive a car. He wants to rule the country, the most powerful country in the world. He has access to nuclear codes. Yeah, and you know what I mean? It's like, please, Grandpa, sit down. So, Biden is staying strong, though. He is committed to win. And here he was giving a speech somewhere, and here he is saying that he's committed to win in 2020.
Well, let me say this as clearly as I can. I'm staying in the race. I'll beat Donald Trump. I will beat him again in 2020.
So, responding to calls that he has to drop out, you know, a lot of Democratic leaders, I'm like, you got to drop out. We need to replace you with someone else, someone younger. He's like, I'm not dropping out. I'll beat Donald Trump in 2020. It's 2024, Joe Biden. Just saying.
قد إيه عمره جو بايدن؟
He's 81. He's not. Like, he's old, but he's a bad 81. And if you have them that are 81 that have aged very gracefully, they don't have the dementia that he has. He's a bad kind of 81. You know what I mean? Haram. He's got.
Donald Trump like
He's 78. Donald Trump. He's not that much. He's not that much younger, but no, he's more
Spry.
with it. He's spry. He's with it. Shway. Hey, khalas. He's gone. So Hone, he was doing an interview with George Stephanopoulos. So Biden and his team figured, like, okay, since he did so badly in the debate, let's go schedule an interview on the news where he's just going to sit there for 20 minutes and prove to everyone that the debate performance, that was a one-off. You know what I mean? He just fucked up there. He's great. You know, look at how spry, look at how alive he is. And he's not going to make any mistakes in that interview. Hone, the guy asked him, if you lose, you know what I mean? Let's watch. How would you feel if you lose?
And if you stay in and Trump is elected and everything you're warning about comes to pass, how will you feel in January?
I feel as long as I gave it my all and I did the goodest job as I know I can do. That's what this is about.
So first of all, he said goodest. He said, if I do the goodest job that I can do, you know. But so the fact that he said goodest, that's one thing. That's very funny, very stupid for a president to say. Then he's like, He's like saying, as long as I did the best that I can, that's what it's all about. It's like, no, you're not a 6-year-old boy playing basketball in school and you're going to get like a medal for doing a good job. You're running for fucking president, bro. And the Democrats keep saying, don't let Donald Trump win, because if Donald Trump wins, it's the end of democracy in America. He's going to ruin America. So if Donald Trump is as dangerous as you say he is, it's not about doing your best. Oh, I did my best. Oh shit, I lost. No, you need to do whatever you can to defeat Donald Trump. So there's this speech. I showed you part of it at the beginning where he was saying that I'm going to win in 2020. Just look at the man behind him. I'm going to play some of this. The man with the striped shirt.
We had a little debate last week. Can't say it was my best performance. But ever since then, there's been a lot of speculation. What's Joe going to do? Is he going to stay in the race? Is he going to drop out? What's he going to do? Well, here's my answer. I am running and going to win again.
Hella, I want you to pay attention. Okay, look at how excited that man is, first of all. He's way too excited.
Because
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Bro, Haram needs to be wheeled out of there. Anyways, there's a photo. I just found kind of funny. If you zoom in, Elijah, zoom in Adma Fik to this photo. You're just going to see this, all old people. Everyone in that audience. Everyone is a senior citizen, bro. Like, okay, so first of all, there's this fucking weirdo again. Look at how excited he is. Everyone's an old lady. Everyone's an old woman. This is the constituency of Joe Biden. This is who's going to go out. This is who's going to run. They're all going to be rolled over to the polls in their wheelchairs, folks. No one's running to the polls. No one's walking to the polls. Everyone's going to be carried or rolled to the polls. Yeah, they might die before November, before the election. They might not make it to vote. They need early voting. They need early ballots. They need to start. They need to send those in. So anyways, this is the situation that we're in. He is still in denial. The Democratic Party is trying to gather like senior leadership and try to convince him to step down. He says he's not. He just released a letter today like, I'm not stepping down. It's just so funny to watch the country fall apart. And this is what the Democrats want. They want an old geriatric man who is literally falling apart. Anyways, any comments on Joe Biden? Hey, Jack. Sorry.
No. Kamala, I don't know.
Oh, she's worse than him.
The thing is, they don't have any good options.
I mean, Bernie's old, and at this point, he's too old. That he's better than him. He's a functional old man, not like this guy. But no.
في شخص واز مطلع رئيس أمريكا أخي.
I mean, I know.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah. He wants to run for president.
He did, yeah.
He said he would run for president if he was
lazy.
Mr. Beast would win, bro. Mr. Beast, I would vote for Mr. Beast.
عن جد أنا كمان bro.
Honestly, Democrats deserve it.
If they lose, they definitely deserve to lose.
You deserved everything that's coming for you, Joe Biden.
And I want them to learn a lesson. That's why I wouldn't vote for Joe Biden.
إذا Mr. Beast بيترشح, Maestro بيترشح عنه.
Maestro كمان عليك. Speaking of billboards, Maestro, did you guys see? أنت أكيد شفتوا البillboard تبع Maestro. Most selling chocolate بلبنان. هيدا
من وراي.
بس ليش في most selling? I've never heard of that. The most selling chocolate in Lebanon. It's the best selling or the highest selling. The most selling is not a sentence. It's the most strong. It's the most strong. Oh, sure. Is this like a secret flavor? شو في؟
واحدة بيضة صح؟
Secret
There's only 3 flavors. ليش عم يحط 5 على البوستر هلا؟ ما بعرف ليه. Deceptive marketing, يا Maestro. Deceptive marketing. This is kind of a serious topic that we have to talk to. على السريع. A semi-prominent social media figure was just accused of sexual harassment, I would say. Young boys, just young boys, or just like
young boys.
Young boys. I mean, allegedly, I don't have any evidence for this. This was just shared on Instagram. His name is Roy Naufal. He also is known as Roy D Trip on Instagram. This guy used to follow me. Full disclosure, I'm pretty sure he followed me. I'm pretty sure he sent me some DMs, like sent me some potential topics for the show. You know what I mean? I may have even followed him back once, just out of like being nice and polite. So. He's been deactivated now, obviously, but so just as a fair warning, here are the photos. Again, allegedly, I don't know the guy, but there's a lot of stories that are being shared by a lot of people. There's a whole lot of screenshots of DMs and stuff on Instagram. I don't personally have any evidence. I'm just sharing what was shared on social media. But we're not gonna get into the details. But he used to use his Instagram page under the handle Roy D Trip TV to talk to minors in weird and sexual ways. He deactivated his account, which had 24,000 followers, right after the allegations came out. I'm just reading some of the stuff here. There's a bunch of proof that you guys can find online on social media. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy. It's kind of gross. Just a warning that people that, you know, seem just completely normal that you might follow on social media could be predators out there doing some horrible stuff. There's testimony shared by young victims that were 17 years old, etc. You said you even might know someone that might have been a victim or potential victim a few years ago when they were underage. So just a quick warning and a quick heads up. New concepts. You guys know we love concepts. For a long time, like malls, it's been kind of struggling since the economic crisis in like 2019, within the blast and everything with COVID. Malls بلبنان are pretty barren. Like a lot of shops عم بيسكروا ما بيرجع يفتح شي محلهم. A lot of brands like تركوا لبنان, like H&M. There was no H&M anymore. There's no H&M anymore. A lot of stuff like that for a while. There seems to be a comeback. Beirut Souks in particular was just abandoned. It was like a ghost town, but it's making a comeback. The hero might not be someone or something that you expect.
من الأزمة الاقتصادية ثم كورونا إلى تفجير المرفأ، أيام صعبة مرت على أسواق بيروت اللي عم ترجع للحياة اليوم بحل جديدة.
بالفعل هذا اللي عملناه، لنا سنة عم نشتغل على هذا المشروع. حطينا نيو ريتيل ميكس ونيو ميرشندايز ميكس، علينا نسبة الاف ام بي بالأسواق من 10-12% up to 40%. قدرنا حتى نجيب أسامي جديدة على الأسواق مثل ألو يوغا يلي حيكون for the first time موجود بأسواق بيروت. أكيد اللي قدرنا نجيبه ونجحنا نجيبه هو الكونسبتس الجديد. يعني for example
fucking concepts baby.
في كونسبتس بدهم يركبوا ببيروت سوكس خيي
وأكلت بيروت سوكس. Let's fucking go.
نايكي حيكون موجود فلاج شيب هون. It's gonna be نايكي تاون. عم نحكي محل بيمتد على 980 متر for the first time. عم نحكي زارا. It's gonna be the second in the world after Mall of Emirates because they will introduce.
We gotta admit all these brands are boycotted now. So Zara يجي يفتح flagship store بلبنان. I don't know if it's a great idea. Nike technically كمان, but Zara أكل أكتر من Nike in terms of
I mean
the shame.
The people who go people who go to Aswa don't really care about boycotts, I fear.
That's true. But there's level, like, this is fucked up on my end too, but it's like while boycotting, like, I feel okay walking into a Nike shop. I have a lot of shame walking into Zara. Like, I've not stepped into a Starbucks, for example, since this whole thing started. You know what I mean? Zara, but yeah, Beirut Souks customers. So if you're in Beirut, next to Beirut Souks, and you want to buy something, شو ممنوع تروح, if we're poor, if we're peasants, ممنوع.
I go to the Cinema City. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's nice
سينما
cinema.
سيتي أنا كتير بحبه.
حلو مرتب.
زارا كافيه for the first time in Lebanon. عم نحكي كمان محل زارا حيكون فوق ال 3500 متر. It's going to be the biggest in the region. One of the biggest actually.
الأسواق عم تفتح أبوابها تدريجياً، ومن المتوقع حتى شهر تشرين الأول المقبل أنه 70% من أصل 160 محل يستقبلوا الزبائن بيتنوعوا بين الاف ان بي، ريتيل، انترتينمنت وغيرها، والأكيد أنه هالقرار بيحمل جرأة بالأوقات الحالية.
أسواق بيروت كتير بشبهها للمواطن اللبناني، مرق عليه كتير صعوبات، مرق عليه كتير مشاكل، بس at the end of the day بده يوقف، بده يقاوم، بده يناضل ليبقى. قرار جريء طبعاً، بس لازم نبقى بهيدا البلد ولازم نحارب. وبفتكر it's time after 3 years بعد كل هالمشاكل يلي مرقنا فيها انه ناخذ هيك قرار جريء بيلبق لبيروت وبتربق لشركه سوليدار انه يكون اسواق بيروت بهيدي الحله بالكونسبتس اللي عم
سوليدار
الضربات القاسيه
يا رب. شركه سوليدار، زارا، اتس ال افتر ال. نحن ريتيل، نحن اسواق بيروت،
نحن الثوره والغضب.
انت الزارا الفلاج شيب، انت النايكي فلاج شيب، انا الكاسبرين جنبيني زيزيد اللي بده يفتح ما بعرف.
في اقول شيء انه هلا اوكي انه
فيك تقول
هول براندز انه اي فيهم، بس اتس ا جود ثينج انه بيروت سوكس عم يرجع يفتح. ليه؟ لانه عم شبهه لانه عن جد انه
عم ترجع على لبنان وعلى بيروت يا نديم.
اخي ما بعرف، انا حبيت ارجع فتح. برافو، كيب ات اب. جربوا حطوا بركي مور لوكال براندز، اعطون لايك انه بلاتفورمز، خبريات، لايك انه ستاف ذات وود.
هلا ليك لوكال براندز افوردينج الرنت ببيروت سوكس. ليتس بي
ما يعملوا انه they can figure something out.
discounts يعني and something. لازم يفتحوا كونسبت ستور كله لوكال براندز.
كونسبت
دكان.
لازم يفتحوا كافيه ونس تحت or something.
Like I'm sure they're gonna have to work on the rents. They can't charge what they used to charge before. يعني ما في بقى الكاش اللي كان فيه من زمان، or في كاش ما بعرف.
هزمت بيروت لتعود أسواقها اليوم وتثبت إنه حب الحياة ميزة اللبنانيين.
the way they end these. Anyways, beautiful concepts. بس concepts to the rescue يعني. had flagship store Nike وأنا بدي إيش مين حيسترجع يشرب بالزارا كافيه. Maybe we'll send a special reporter. It is time, folks, for our final collaboration with Phil and Will. The month has come to an end. You have, starting today, 7 more days. You have until July 18th to enjoy the delicious offer at Phil and Will. 20% off your sandwiches, all your whole bill. You know what I mean? Just say, do not worry, when you go to takeaway or when you go to dine in. It's been an amazing, honestly, 4 weeks with Phil and Will. They've been sending us a crazy amount of food. We went there on like for the second week. We had an amazing vlog. We had some amazing food. Karine, you said you loved the food. The food was delicious the next day in the fridge.
Yes, it was, even without reheating. Wait, yeah.
They sent us a whole bunch of food. Come in the third week, which we ate. We come in, the leftovers, a galore. It's been amazing. A whole bunch of people have been going to eat. You said you went there with your friends, Nadim.
Yeah, أنا رحت with my friends. كلهم كتير حبوه. كلنا استعملنا كود Saturday after dinner.
How dare you? How dare you? لابس عن جد يعني. I really can't recommend it enough. I don't want to sit here and just say more stuff because we don't need to. This stuff really speaks for itself. If you had not had Phil and Will,
عن جد عم ضيع عليكم والله.
It's really
كل شيء على جنب عن جد عم ضيع.
عن جد. I know they're paying us. Okay, we've been paid to say this, but really believe me, we were saying this before they ever paid us. It's really يعني you owe it to yourself. عن جد, you'd be treating yourself. You'd be treating a loved one. The really greatest gourmet sandwiches, gourmet deli sandwiches, Lebanon, really high quality products. Everything is made by hand. Every sandwich is made to order. It's really tasty. It's really amazing. Eating there is a lot of fun. Like Phil and Will themselves are amazing. They've been supporting our podcast since we launched. Will has been a patron, has been a superhero patron for over 2 years, and we love them. The amount of food that they send us, we always feel extremely welcome when we interact with them. When we go there to the shop. Were any of them, were Phil or Will there when you went to eat?
Yes,
or?
Phil.
It's the greatest gentlemen. They even make they have like their own limoncello. They have their own desserts, which we didn't get a chance to try at Naakalna. I wanted to try some of their cookies and brownies. Everything looked amazing. So that'll be done next time. So one last time, folks, 20% off your full bill at Phil and Will. Dine in, takeaway until July 18th. 7 more days. Take advantage of it. I'm going to share a story on Instagram. I'm going to tell everyone how to do it. They don't have to watch the episode. Fuck it. Take advantage. We love them so much, and they're amazing. Thank you for supporting us and working with us. So we hope to do it again. Yummy Lebanon. This made me sad. This made me sad. So last week we talked about this video. Let's just rewatch it. At Gorilla Food, this was the restaurant. This is going to open up a lot of interesting topics. But let's talk about this.
خليني أذكركم لهالمحل اسمه غوريلا كيتشن. لايكوا هالوحشين. عندكم المونستر بوريتو وعندكم البيج براذرز. هيدا كون الباستا بيستو مع حلومي على الوجه وبارميزان وبندلق عليها الكريمي بيستو. اوه روعة. جايز هذا البوريتو الوحش في بقلبه كريسبي تشيكن، باربيكيو، تشيدر، تشيبس، بطاطا، شيء مخيف. البيج براذر عنده طاقة سرية من فوق. اوه.
There he was. I was very angry with this video for some reason. I was emotional that episode. I said that there was no dignity in shooting a video like that. Mainly the part of like shoving a sandwich that is like this big into your face. And he's an older not old. He's an older gentleman, you know what I mean? He doesn't need to be doing this at his age. You know what I mean? He's got gray, distinguished hair, distinguished beard. He looks like a very kind gentleman, a good man, okay? So I went a little overboard. I said there's no dignity. I said I would never do this, and I used the fact that we worked with Phil and Will as like an example of like, here's how you do a sponsorship. Like it's normal food. It's a sandwich. Like sure you can get paid to promote something, but so no, it doesn't have to be like that. So he watched the video and he sent, and I think I've met him. I think I met him years ago. I was invited to a escape room or escape the room thing. Me with a bunch of friends, and there was like versus like a group of like food influencers or something. And I think he was part of the other team. And we won, to be fair. We won I hate escape rooms, by the way. Please don't invite me to any if someone's watching. No, don't invite me. I do not like escape rooms. But I think I have met this gentleman, and he was very nice. Anyways, I'm going to read the comment that he sent. It was a long comment. He put it on the YouTube, like it's right under the YouTube video of last week. Hey Anthony, it's Antoine from Yummy Lebanon. First and foremost, thanks a lot for featuring me, regardless of what comments you had about Gorilla Kitchen or about my expertise. I also question his expertise. Like, what does this guy know about food? I went all out, you know. While I would tend to agree in general with what you were saying about the sandwiches featured, you nevertheless wouldn't believe the market available in Lebanese for this kind of extravaganza. Moreover, these kinds of videos made specifically to attract attention on a specific entity, and believe it or not, it works. Some, not so negligible of a number, dig this kind of food, and some are just impressed, while some, granted, are disgusted by so much sauce and obviously the gigantic sizes. The matter of fact remains, it is successful. People watch and share for the right or the wrong reason. Personally, I don't really care, as long as the said entity hits its customer target. Now, it's of course up to them to retain the new clients based on taste, quality, and menu diversity. So again, thank you very much, Anthony, for highlighting my video. I have nothing but respect to what you're doing. Cheers, and keep it up with a heart, folks. He even put a heart. Yeah, and he went out of his way to leave this long comment.
Bro, sorry.
Be a nice
Kinda
man.
gagged you.
He's a nice man. He's a nice guy. Look, I kind of of course, he makes a good point. We were wondering.
We're horrible, bro.
Elijah was wondering if he gets paid for that or if he just goes to restaurants. I think he's making it clear here that he got paid. This was like an ad, you know what I mean? And the entity is hitting its target. He's going there as a collaboration. We want to promote our sandwich. Okay, man, a lot of these items are made just to get customers through the door, but no one actually orders them. It's like that giant croissant bi Dubai, you know what I mean? They have it on the menu. No one's actually going to order it. It just puts the restaurant on the map. You see the video, like, oh, what's this place called? And then you might end up going there.
Oh my god.
So anyways, let's watch some of his videos. I figured let's give him a chance. Since I sat here and talked shit about him. Well, the only reason I talked so much shit was I often wonder, I'm 33, you know what I mean? I'm going to get older doing this. This gentleman, I'm going to assume is between the ages of 45 and 55, let's say. You know what I mean? Aged gracefully, some just from the gray hair and stuff. So this makes me wonder that when I'm his age, what would I be doing on social media? Like when's the right time to stop? Like, you know what I mean?
Podcast,
and what's the right kind of content? Like, for example, I couldn't keep doing this show the way it is and when I'm in my 40s, I feel like I'd have to move on or talk about something else. Like, I can't comment on like young people making stupid videos on TikTok as a 40-year-old. So maybe as a piece of advice, not a piece of you're an older man and you have experience and all that stuff. So what I would say is maybe, and I don't want to see a man with a gray beard and gray hair shoving a sandwich the size of his head into his mouth. You don't have to do that. You clearly, let's watch another video. بس انا ما بعرف ما برتاح وانا بشوف هيك قصص. Because that's what I was trying to say.
هلا سجق لحمه فهمنا، سجق دجاج اوكي، بس سجق ريديس رح بلش باللحمه تنفهم قصه البهارات. هول بهارات حي ماضي عن سجق وبس. اجا وقت الدجاج. صراحه انا اول مره بدوق الدجاج بالسجق، بس مش انه بعيده. اول شيء خلينا نكمل هذا. واو، اجا دور القريديس مع شويه صوص زياده هيك على الوجه. القريديس عم تقلب
What's written on his shirt?
مع بهارات السجق. هيدا ساندويتش الغرام. عن جد حرام ما تكونوا بتعرفوا هالمحل، حرام ما تكونوا ضايقين هالساندويتش. عن جد روايه عشق.
This is a more normal video. He's eating a sandwich. You know what I mean? He has to put some personality in there. But it's all standard size.
I think he's a little quirkier than your typical older man. And you can tell from his shirts. His older shirt was funny. It's that I shoot people. It's a camera.
You need to be a little quirky. You need to have some kind of a fun personality. You know what I mean? To make it on TikTok. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. I'm sure he's a very kind man. I want to make him our unofficial foodie. You know, him and Explorer Nico side by side. I'm like, we're friends with my Explorer, my Fijatne.
Really?
We'd be unstoppable. Fijatne and the Yummy Lebanon together. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Also, he has a man bun.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Also, he has a man bun.
He has a man bun, which he was able to muster without a lot of hair, which is great. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, I don't care. Bald, I will not let genetics stop me. I will not let the fact that I am balding stop me. I'm going to have this man bun no matter what.
قربي معي يا بنت طرابلس لعرفك على كونسبت جديد بمدينتك النار.
Concept,
نار
على كل الكلمات
واحد بطرابلس واحد بالبلمان. اليوم طبعا نحن بطرابلس وجايين ندوق أتقل بيتزا بلبنان، فيها تقريبا 600 جرام جبنة وهي وزنها فوق 2 كيلو. ليكوا شوفوا لي هالبيتزا.
I guess that's a concept.
نصها سجق نصها دجاج.
بيتزا تقيلة.
طبعا عندهم كمان على المنقل نار على المنقل. وهيدا ساندويتش الدجاج تبعهم طبعا توم والصوص سبيسيال تبع نار. بيعملوا كمان فريريج على الفحم ورح ندوق اطول راب بلبنان طولها 45 سنتي.
بس هو ما فيك. It's just big sandwiches and heavy pizzas. بس هيدا منه concept. Anyways, he just has normal videos. هون he's going to a place اسمه Texas House. I'm sorry guys if this is too much Yummy Lebanon, but we are going to make up for the shit that I said about this kind man who I'm going to give a hug to if I ever see him on the streets.
No, this is not us in Texas. This is Beirut, Lebanon. عين المريسة, مينة الحصن. And we are in Texas house.
Oh, I've been
Let's
here.
eat some steaks. ييها! دغري بوجه البحر في مطعم جديد اسمه تكساس هاوس. قعدته كتير حلوة. إن كانت برا ولا القعدة الجوانية كتير مريحة, كتير مودرن وكتير لذيذ.
انه ليك بلا جلجة, you know what I mean? He's just doing a video. You wanna
سريع.
he's
ديك شوي كمان بصدقه أكتر من جوي تسيدي, ما عارف.
هلا if you're getting paid to promote, this is an ad at this point. It's who you like as a guide and to help you guide through the restaurants of Lebanon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I take these things with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Unless no one tells you this post has been paid for or this is, so you don't even know. And هلا بحس هو he has some videos بحس like the sugar place, maybe ما أخذ منه, maybe he just went to the sugar place and he wants to highlight it. Joy تسيديز بحياته مش highlight محل بلا ما يدفعوا له مصاري. You know what I mean? He would rather he'll kill his mom before shooting something for free for someone for a restaurant. This guy بحس he would do it for free. Sometimes he'll get paid and he'll be like, yeah, so ما بعرف. كنافة دونت هيدا شهتنا. We're not done yet, folks. Would you eat it? أنا would totally fucking put it.
كنافة دونت.
بحط كنافة بالدونت خيي أنا.
صباح المكاري, كنافة دونت ولا كنافة شوكولا؟
Like I'm a fiend for كنافة. And I'm lactose intolerant, but I do not let that stop me. هلا صرنا lactose intolerant على كبر, ما كنا من زمان يا جماعة.
كنافة بالدونت عند المكاري. كتير طيبة. أول مرة بدوق كنافة بالدونت. كتير ناجحة.
بس بدها شوكولا زيادة.
بعجينة الشوكولا.
أنت بتحب الشوكولا؟ كنافة شوكولا.
بس إنه بالكرواسون مش هيك. I've never had it that way. مع كرواسون مع شوكولا زيادة أكيد it's fucking good.
أوه. يا إلهي شو هيك؟
لك أحلى مان بان, هيدا أحلى مان بان.
بدكم تيجوا تدوقوا عن المكاري هيك.
وليك Marwan, the actor who we no longer name because of the allegations that were against him, but the guy who's on TikTok, bro, زرعوا له شعر من صدره. Chest, they could do that shit with your chest hair, man. So don't let anything stop you.
بلكي ما بده يزرع شعر, بلكي هو مبسوط هيك.
خي بس عم if he didn't know, if he didn't know that he could use his chest hair, you could use your fucking chest hair, bro. The guy used it, and we don't need it anymore. Let's just do the first 5 seconds بيضحك شوي.
شفتوا مين وصل على المتن؟ أبو العود فتح بالجديدة. جاي أكيد لجرب الشاورما عنده وبدنا نخبصها. في ناس بتحبها هيك. غرفة التوم إلها أحبابها وأربابها. في ناس بتحبها مع توم، وفي ناس بتحبها مع إكسترا توم. في ناس بتحبها مع كبيس أو بلا كبيس. مع بطاطا أو بلا بطاطا. في ناس بتحب الطربش. خوات ساندويتش شاورما دجاج خوات.
شو بعد في food sculptures, we don't need it. That's enough. That is enough.
I
Yummy
trust
Lebanon.
him.
We apologize, Yummy Lebanon. God bless. This is Marwan, the greatest of Lebanese food bloggers.
We love
if
you.
there were any. Yeah, is Afi a pantheon? He's on the top of that pantheon, the top of the mountain. He is the Zeus. Speaking of Meshi, quick updates of why Germany is quickly becoming the worst country in the world again. Mission, you know. Yeah, they were pretty bad back in the day. Berlin Parliament bans the red triangle. Deja, we told you last week that if you want to become a German citizen, you now have to recognize Israel's right to exist. You cannot become a German citizen without doing that fucking demeaning shit. So I'd rather lick the floor than do that if I was like in an embassy. Like, you must shine Feinstein. Like, fuck you, motherfucking Nazi, motherfucking pieces of shit. The only reason we're fucking dealing with this shit is because of you, motherfuckers. Bad nice, bro. I fucking hate Germans, bro. I'm sorry. A couple of people.
It's so fucked up إنه Germans بحبوا الإسرائيلي.
Hey, bro, they're riddled with guilt. That's why they're doing it. So, an expedited draft law submitted on Thursday to ban the inverted red triangle was approved by a majority vote in the German federal parliament in Berlin, considering that Hamas uses the symbol to mark its enemies and victims, and sympathizers with the terrorist group in Berlin use it, thereby posing a direct threat to Jews and advocates for Israel's freedom and security. The Christian Democratic Union and the Social Democratic Party in Berlin proposed the law, and it may expand to include other areas in Germany. Opposition parties abstained from voting. This move follows Germany's recent law requiring prospective citizens to acknowledge the State of Israel, its classification of the BDS movement as a suspected case of extremism, and denying entry for Gazan children for treatment, claiming security concerns raised by them and their escorts. One more time, yeah. Fuck you, Germany. Fuck المنشف تبعكم خسرتوا يا اخوات الشرموطة ضد Spain. I wanted Germany to win just for content, بس انه fuck Germany. Fuck that fucking team, bro. وقايل بشكلكم واحد قايل بالبلد وقايل بأوروبا كلها وقايل بالوست وقايل بالcolonizers in general. All that sort of shit. Nadine Rassi. Who is Nadine Rassi?
She's an actress.
Nadine Rassi, she's a well-known actress in Lebanon.
she's still popular. أنا مش شايفها فيها.
I don't
Yeah,
think
she's
she's.
still popular. لا هيك
Is she still
معروفة
acting?
كتير.
إيه معروفة.
So she posted this video on her Instagram where she's like in a neighborhood. I'm تسوي like شباك. We're not gonna show the whole video. And she hears like this child yelling in pain, and she hears like a mom yelling at her boy and smacking him. So you can hear like a kid being hit. She's telling him like هلا بتشوف شو عامل فيك. It's like clearly a child is getting hit.
It's graphic, by the way.
It's pretty graphic. So she grabs her phone. She decides that she's gonna interfere and intervene. We're gonna jump to the part where she actually enters the house. But at one point she hears the kid. كأنه he's getting choked. So you hear her say like عم تخنقيه هلا يا حيواني. She goes inside the house. We're gonna follow.
بس شو أخذها؟
I guess because she's been hearing this every night apparently. She's been in the neighborhood for a few days. Every night she hears this mom beating her kid. So she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna intervene. There she is.
ليه عم تضربي ابنك هيك؟ ليه عم تضربي ابنك هيك؟ قربي لهون، ليه عم تضربي ابنك هيك؟ شارحة الإشار تضربي ابنك وليه أنا محرومة من ولادي؟ عم تفهم مش يعني يكون عندك ولد؟ ما بتعرفي قصتي؟ ما بتعرف ما بدي ممنوع حرام ما بدي اجي محل
أنا شارحة ما بيني تعال عندي
حرام
عم يكذب على لساني
اسكتي ما بحق لك تمدي ايدك عليه اعتذري منه حرام وليه اذا حدا طلقت فيه برا واخذ لك اياه شو بتعملي؟ وليه اذا حدا عمل له شيء بيسترجي يخبرك؟
طب أنا
وحشي
شو بعمل أنا شو بعمل؟
ما قادرة تربيه روح التجي على حي الله محل بياخدوه أين بياخدوه؟ كيف؟
أنت عارفة وضعي أنا شو؟
ما بيهمني أنت عارفة أنا وضعي شو؟ ليه تجيبي ولد؟ وينه بيو؟ وينه بيو؟
مين عم يصور معي؟ بس مشان يعرف قصتي مين عم يصور معي؟ مين عم يصور؟
هذا تليفوني وهيدا الصبي تفضل فوت أعطيني هيدا الصبي هيدا الصبي تعنف والكل شاف ما بعرف شو قصتك ما بيهمني شو قصتك تفضلي انت شايله عن راسك بس انا برايي اللي عملتيه ابشع من كثير منك تحط على راسك
ما في داعي
هي الانسانه موجوده بالجبل بضيعه انا جيت عليها لريح اعصابي بسمع ولد عم يتعرض للتعنيف
انا ما عملت شيء
هي الطريقه اللي عايش فيها
انا اذا ضربت لابني
هيك عايش انا سجلت شو عملي بابنك
شو عملت
عم
فيه
تحكي قال لك شيلي ايديك عم
ولك لا انا ضربته
اوكي مالك مكتبه مالك ما بعرف مين ما تخليني اقتلك وحياة ربي ليك انا ما فيني عقلك
بتريحيني
فوت عند امك خليني اسمع صوتك
اسالي تعال
انا باقيه هون بالضيعه انا اذا بسمع صوته لابنك عم ينضرب بحكي على التلفزيون قابرتك
اسمعي
منيح
بس وطي الهي لانك
زيحي من وجهي
Holy shit!
زيحة من وجهي.
Damn.
This is pretty wild. I'm gonna, clearly the lady Nadine Rassi, heroic what she did, interfering. Most people would just turn a blind eye and let the person do it. She was so passionate and like bothered. I think she kind of may have caused even a little bit of extra trauma for the little boy. Yeah, and I don't know if the little boy, if it's going to help him seeing another woman shoving his mom, yelling at him. But again, he was getting choked. He was getting beaten. She saved the kid. So I'm just messing around, Trey, because it was very intense. But so like, yeah, at one point she's like handling the kid like I'm like dragging him. I'm like, no, be gentle. He was just getting choked by his mom. Just balaneta. But so again, she was very she's very emotional at that point. She's just listening to this lady beat the shit out of her kids. So obviously she's gonna be passionate. She's like, I'll take the kid. She's threatened the mom to kill her. She's like, Babrik, if you touch your kid, I'll fucking kill you. And it's so the mom was like, Berteh, kill me. I'll rest. هلا كمان at one point she was like شوفوا وين قاعد. She's filming like the poverty. But that's like they can be poor and still be treated well. Like it's ما خص بس بالعكس. It only shows that these people are suffering, or maybe that's adding stress to the mom. Well, the mom is under a lot of pressure. So I'm not trying to give excuses for her beating her kid. There's no excuse to beating a kid. بس إنه that kind of maybe helps explain why she's like وينو بيوم. Maybe the dad isn't around. So what do you guys think of this crazy video?
Bro, it's crazy. And أكيد no child should ever be abused يعني أو إنه حدا يمد إيده عليه. I know I think it's a good thing that she stood up for this, Nadine. هلا okay the way that she did it and the way that she filmed وهيك انه
Did it need to be filmed, you feel?
انا بحس كان فيها دق للدرك فهمت شو قصدي بس الدرك بلبنان اذا شيء
حيعملوا
عائله
شي.
ما بيقربوا بس انه شيء نادين الراسي فهمت شو قصدي انه كان فيها هيدا
I'm familiar with Nadine Rassi's history. She's been through a lot, so no, her reaction makes sense to me because she's very traumatized because she's had a lot of loss in her life.
Hey, she said أنا ولادي مرحومين أنا مرحومة من ولادي. What does she mean? Has she lost kids?
لا محرومة هي she can't see her kids لأن هي مطلقة.
Okay.
Then like إنه
I think her brother's dead.
Yeah, like last year her brother died.
That sucks.
She had like a lot of family problems. Like هلا إنه her reaction is super logical. أنا بحس.
Dude, yeah, no. You can hear the kid getting choked at one point and like he wasn't able to breathe. I didn't want to play that, but like you can. The video is posted on her Instagram, so you can go to her Instagram page. I don't know if it's still up, but you might be able to see the whole thing.
The kid. I feel so sad right now.
It's pretty intense. So he was helped. She saved him. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Once she leaves the neighborhood, should I see it? But that mom is scared shitless now that like Nadine is just gonna pop through a window. Like, شو عملت فيه للصبي? So I think she's gonna think.
فاتت أصلاً.
She's like رح فوت لعندك على البيت وفتحت لها الباب شيء هيك. She was like أنا جاي لعندك.
بس كان في other people. It's not just the mom and the kid, right?
There was a person filming at least. There was another person in the house. She's like
Yeah.
زيحة ولي whatever. زيحة منون.
Oh my god.
That was kind of funny at the end. But yeah, intense video.
Nadine Rassi vigilante. She's keeping an eye out.
Robin Hood
الأطفال. Folks, as I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, there's going to be an event this Saturday, July 13th at KOZMIC Studios بمرم خايل. It is a tattoo and piercing shop run by my friend Demi. She's a tattoo artist. She's a piercer, very talented. You can check out her work at KOZMIC Studios on Instagram or at Days of Demi. So there's going to be basically, it's a whole day of like flash tattoos. There's a bunch of different like themed flash events. There's going to be like a bubblegum machine with different flash designs that you can just like insert like a coin in and get different random designs. You can choose your own flashes or you can choose them through that way. There's going to be some music. There's going to be some awesome like merch being sold and like products. Numnums are going to be there. I can sign your Numnums if you guys want. No, I'm kidding. There's a bunch of cool shit. There's going to be a lot of like jewelry because she's a piercer and they sell a lot of like different really interesting like jewelry. So if you're into that, and Do Not Worry fans will get a 20% discount if you're getting a tattoo, if you're getting a piercing. So the 20% discount counts for tattoos, and if you're getting a piercing, you're gonna get free saline solution. There's also a bunch of like really cool merch. Like 100 Ferdinand is gonna be selling some stuff, and whatever you buy, all of their proceed goes to a rescue shelter. So there's gonna be a lot of that. There's gonna be like some really cool stickers, music, drinks. And I'm going to be there if you guys want to, like, if you guys are interested in tattoos and art, and obviously that sort of thing, or even if you don't want to get tattooed on Saturday, but you want to go and meet the artists, there's going to be a couple of artists there. Just get an idea, maybe look at some of the stuff. Just hang out. You just want to meet some cool people, hang out. And if you want to meet me, I'm going to be going there starting at like 5 or 6 p.m. It's from 2 p.m. till midnight. On Saturday, July 13th. I'll be there for at least like a few hours. I think starting at 5 or 6 p.m. So if you're in the area, if you're in Marem Khail, if you're in Beirut, if you're interested in art, piercings, tattoos, if you're a fan of the show, you want to come say hi, hang out for a couple hours, ahla wa sahla. It'll be nice to see you. And you get to save 20% off of tattoos. I don't know if I'm going to be getting something this Saturday, but no. It's very interesting. So KOZMIC Studios, folks, is going to be a lot of fun. I love meeting you guys, and we've never done meet and greets, so this is the closest thing to like a little meet and greet that we've done. We'll do like an official one someday, but I'm not in Beirut often, folks, so I'm like a legendary Pokemon. When I make an appearance, it's rare. So take advantage, I would say, but definitely, don't go for me. Go for the art, go for the tattoos, go for the piercings. We'll try to get some discounts if you can, folks. And we're going to be giving away some CHILLTERS over there as well. So make sure you show up, have some fun. And we're going to be selling, there's going to be some Numnums. I don't say why I'm saying we. They're going to be selling Numnums and a bunch of stuff. Like I said, I can sign your bag of Numnums, make it worthless. And it's like, I'll even sign your CHILLTERS.
ليك $400 تعمل صورة تاتو.
$400 bro, أكيد. حلو. If you guys want to come down, are you guys into tattoos, piercings?
I'm very indecisive. ما عندي tattoos.
ما خرجك. How about you?
In theory, I want, but I'm scared.
You're scared? It's a great. So that's why you need to go there. Just talk to them. You know what I mean? If you meet the people there, the artists, you'll get an idea. Joe and the Juice. The latest to be added to the list of boycotts, I guess بعده فاتح بلبنان. When I remember being on TikTok a few weeks ago and this tuna sandwich was going viral. This lady had paid I just paid $20 for this tuna sandwich, but it's so worth it. And she was eating it and it was crunchy. She added tuna mousse. It was very expensive. Turns out this restaurant فاتح بلبنان Joe and the Juice, so people are going crazy over it. Their alliance going to Joe and the Juice, but it's also supportive of the IDF. They support Israel. They're owned by Midremin, so you have to boycott Joe and the Juice. So you got people going outside of Joe and the Juice. First of all, let's start by looking at this Tunacado because I don't often get. I don't feel appetite for like a tuna sandwich. I like the tuna sandwich that they find in like gas stations, like in Pandomim, cut in half, like mayo, tuna, a little bit of lettuce or whatever the fuck. Yeah, sure. I don't fuck with no tuna sandwiches. This is I think the video that first went viral for the Tunacado. Maybe this is the second one. Let me see.
This guy.
Tunacado. People just walked by me while I sang that. Oh my god.
I hate these people.
Massa on the beat, ho.
Even if you don't like tuna fish, you will like this.
I think the verge sounds nice. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the verge. No, كل كعك صدق.
But the people that eat the sandwich and enjoy it make me not want it. Like
I hate this girl.
I hate this woman. I hate this woman.
Actually, everything.
هلا انا كمان عم بتخيل هو بجيم
I think it's my favorite sandwich in the end.
Yeah, cool. Tuna.
I think it's my favorite sandwich. And I hate watching people eat. Like, and I hate watching a woman shove a sandwich in her face and just chewing. Like, kill me. Kill me.
There's tuna mousse. Tomato.
It's tuna mousse. I hate these white women, bro.
Delicious activity.
I hate these Caucasian women. Avocado.
Why do you watch the whole thing?
I don't know, man. I was waiting for her to say more stuff. Like, okay, so this might be the first time. This might have been the one that really went viral. This is the video that actually went viral. The first one. Here we go. Same fucking chick.
I honestly don't know which is worse. The fact that this meal is $30 or that I bought this knowing it would be so expensive. I think the second might be the saddest part.
So she paid $30 for the sandwich. Apparently it comes with extra mousse because that's why it was so expensive, and a shake with the shoe. Supporting the IDF, bitch.
But it's so worth it.
Sorry guys, I don't use the B word. I don't use the B word for women, but I just hate this lady. She's supporting the IDF, so I don't feel bad calling her.
She is a bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take it back. But no, I would normally.
This is one of my favorite sandwiches in the whole world. The Joe and the Juice Tunacado.
What would you say?
You
liked it, or?
I said this is the worst thing you've ever said to me.
It's pretty bad.
And my favorite juice, the Go Away Dog.
Yeah, go away, dog. She said the go away dog. Yeah, you should go away.
Carrots, ginger, and apple.
طب سي هو فتح أو حيفتح بلبنان؟
فتح. في boycotts في
مظاهرات.
I asked for extra tuna mousse.
I saw a Lebanese woman making a sandwich بالبيت. It's not that hard. The ingredients aren't that expensive to make at home. It's a sandwich.
It's avocados, tomatoes, and tuna.
And some other shit. Like, it's not that serious.
Let's watch this guy. شاب عم بياكل Tunacado.
Everyone is obsessed with the $14 Tunacado from Joe and the Juice. We're gonna see if it's #1 hater approved.
Some of you have never been a person of poverty because when I first moved to LA 8 years ago, I used to buy canned tuna fish from the 99-cent store and black beans. For like my first 3 years here, that was a staple meal. So I don't understand how a $14 tuna sandwich can be that much of a slay. I haven't been to Joe and the Juice in America, but I went once in London and their juice was very good.
I've enlisted my trusty LA girl. Honestly, I love this. Here we are, the Mecca
يلا خلصنا bro.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm gonna do a spicy tuna, a tunacado, a large iced gingerbread latte. Yes, please. I will say the playlist here slaps. Never mind, they play the song 3 times and I'm about to lose it. It's time to invest in a steamer, dear. It's dirty. Honey, let's find you a house. Small juice was $9, which is really steep.
$9
is $13, which is insane. You can get the same drink at Whole Foods for like $5, I think. And this is the gingerbread latte, which I think was around $8. But the main event, the tunacado.
This place is so expensive that he's using Whole Foods as a comparison of something that's cheap. Whole Foods is very expensive normally. He's like, oh, you could get this for only $5 at Whole Foods. يعني محل تاني $2. If Whole Foods is $5.
And the spicy tuna are both $14, and they come in this really cute pink packaging, which is part of the appeal. Okay, there we go, we got it. A bit of a struggle. Look how
أنا
cute this
بحب
is,
تاكلوا
though.
بس كمان اللي يفتحوا هيدا packaging.
Oh, it's right here. Okay.
So it's part of the appeal.
It just looks like a tuna panini. It's not huge, but it looks like decently sized. Let's look at the ingredients. So we have the grilled panini on the outside. Open her up. An old avocado. Not liking that. But they skimped out on the avocado for sure. 2 tomato slices and a little bit of tuna for $14. So far, I'm not impressed. The spicy version has jalapenos and Tabasco. I love the initial crunch. It's not like super fishy tasting, so if you don't like super fishy fish, this would be for you. I'm also very into the multi-grain flatbread. I think it tastes really good. First reaction?
It's very good.
Is it spicy?
It's a little spicy. Do you like it?
Do I like it? I do like it, but also I feel like I am a little underwhelmed. I don't think that there's much you can do with the tuna sandwich. Like honestly, it's tuna. You know what I mean? But for $14, it is a little steep. You can definitely make this at home for much cheaper. If I were to make this at home, I would definitely add the jalapeno.
All right, enough. But so no, yeah, $14 for that. That seems fucking crazy.
Is it هذا بلبنان؟ بلبنان كمان
حاسس هيك
$14؟
شيء 15.
Probably. Yeah, no.
40?
My bad. It's not gonna be cheaper. Let's watch this.
Oh, wait some more.
لو ما حضروا كله. We get it.
Where there's these people are fucking freaky. This is too much. There's one more lady.
كمان حتلاقوا علينا.
Probably, but that's all they're doing, bro. These white ladies are buying the sandwich from, they're eating into it. That's fuck.
It has been a minute. We got the spicy tunacados. We have extra jalapeno, extra avocado, as per Ilon's orders.
It's $11 بلبنان.
$11, huh? Wallah.
To bring it back.
Rachus.
With some smoked chipotle.
I would have tried it if it wasn't on the boycott thing. Anyway, so Fatah Joe and the Juice Beirut. Here is a post that is just being shared. Lebanon boycott Joe and the Juice. Where is it open? Does anyone know?
Downtown.
Downtown Fatah?
Downtown.
General Atlantic acquired a majority stake, 90% in the Danish coffee, juice, and food chain Joe and the Juice in November of 2023. So I'm guessing General Atlantic has something to do with Israel.
Yeah, they own a lot of things. A lot of things.
General Atlantic
It's like
also
a chain or شيء هيك.
General Atlantic, also known as GA, is a leading global investor providing capital and strategic support to more than 500 growth companies around the world. Founded in 1980 in the United States, General Atlantic is proud to establish our newest office in Tel Aviv, Israel. So, okay.
Of course.
Okay, anyways, let's see some of the boycotts be Lebanon. So here are people outside of Joe and the Juice.
Bro, it's like the funniest.
The people sitting there.
What's in Kata Kata bi ibede?
في إبادة.
في ibede. I don't know how effective this is. حوت شوي. Elijah, if you could
Nadim, is that funny?
if you could keep playing the video, Elijah, but we don't need to hear them screaming all the time. I don't know how effective this is. If I were sitting at Joe and the Juice, I would feel kind of uncomfortable right now, and I'll be like, I'm gonna get up and go inside or something. I don't want these fuckers yelling at these hippies, these tree huggers yelling at me. I'm all for boycotting. I'm all for that. بس إنه كمان المناظر اللي هلا شوي نازلين تحت the guy with the long hair and stuff.
What? هيدا كان فات يوم مشبط بالمحل.
The guy with the hair is funny, yeah.
كان ليك هون في عالم عمرهم شي 40 سنة هيك هو شفتهم الرجال.
ايه ده جاي يلعب بطاولة بس.
واكيد قواد عملوا ما هن قتلونا 88 او شيء. عم بصورها.
ليك إلهم جلادة من العالم بيعيطوا على العالم like إف أنا شو ماني جلادة.
أنا كأنزل.
Go protest outside of a McDonald's or like outside of a chain restaurant.
هيك عندهم جروب على واتساب.
نروح برات تشيليز. لا. قاطعوا Chili's. I'm sure Chili's has done some shit, bro. I love Chili's. Chili's don't come after me. The chicken crispers.
I don't know how I feel about this. I understand why they did it, but the Joe and the Juice clientele doesn't give a fuck.
They're gonna be back the next day.
Yeah.
Bro, هن وعم
with employees مخصصون.
Bro, they want the Tunacado يعني. You can't stop the Tunacado trend يعني. خلص ما في قصص بيجوا أهم يعني. بيجي trend التوناكادو الدبي كنافة chocolate then قضية فلسطين.
No, sadly.
Yeah.
We're not making fun.
I don't make the rules.
People who would drop $15 on a smoothie do not give a fuck about Palestine, unfortunately.
هو كمان بركة التارجت audience تبعهم غلط لأنه هون كله بس في أمات مع أولادهم الصغار.
Bro, the sandwich is literally canned tuna, mayonnaise, بندورة وأفوكا.
Yeah.
وإذا بدكم إياه سبايسي بيحطوا لكم رشة تاباسكو مش حتى like a fancy hot sauce. تاباسكو أخرى وحدة يعني بالعالم تاباسكو وهالابينيوس هالابينوس.
It's just really easy to make بالبيت.
بلا اوكي ملك نور حتعمل لهم جمعة الجاي.
نور بدنا Tunacados. هلا ليك Phil and Will has a tuna sandwich actually that's I've not tried it but they offered us to try.
They offered it to us last
time.
Tunacado?
No, but they have a tuna sandwich. They have a very good tuna sandwich.
They should do a Tunacado dupe though.
Yeah, Phil and Will.
Phil and Will get on it.
Make your own Tunacado. You got it, baby. But they have their own tuna sandwich for sure. Let's watch this other video of Q inside. شوفوا the people فوق بعضها بدهم Joe and the Juice.
يا جماعة هيدا محل جديد فرانشايز عالمي فتح بلبنان اوكي اسمه جو اند ذا جوس اوكي هيكو هيدا هون بالداون.
It's a very easy name.
يعني هون ستاربكس وكونو ببابل هون محل فتح. هلا لفرجيكم عليه من جوا.
يعني هيدا الستريب اوف بيتريل هيدا.
ستريب البويكوت. شارع التقاطع هيدا.
By the way, we don't mean to shame anyone who's in that video, يعني. So you should feel a bit of shame, but we don't intend. They're just there getting.
Is it ever that serious?
True. ما في. It's gonna complicate things. Look at the people full bad. Everyone wants the Tunacado. They want those tumblers. They want those thermos bottles. The pink thermos. Look at these people making Tunacados. مش عم بيلحقوا. عم بيفتحوا تنكات tuna. Who did you see? Who did you thought you saw?
جواد. بيشبهوا كتير.
جواد like جواد مش حيروح على هيدا. So what do you guys think about this whole Joe and the Juice? What do you think about the Tunacado first of all? And I definitely want to try Tunacado. Nour عاملين لنا Tunacado بالبيت.
It's not a new thing. People have put avocado with tuna before.
That's the crunchy, the bite of the bread, the panini, the TikTok. Who
gives a fuck?
The boycotts, the protests, Lebanese people protesting outside of a restaurant. There was a protest outside of McDonald's. حمرا مش من زمان.
Yeah.
ليك أنا I think.
It's cringy. I'm not
gonna it's cringy.
The protest is cringy outside of the boycott. All of that I support it, but don't yell at a 14-year-old kid عم بياكل Tunacado مع أمه يعني هلا leave him alone. Leave him alone, you know what I mean? Bye-bye.
Yeah, no, it's...
Do you guys think those people in the queue knew about the boycott? Or they were like, oh, new restaurants, pink?
A lot of people aren't going to know, yani.
Yeah.
You have to do some research yani, to figure out that Joe and the Juice is owned by Midrimin. I already forgot the name. Who are they owned
by?
General Atlantic Group, who opened it. Like, we're trying our best. We shouldn't have to do this to stop a genocide. We shouldn't have to stop eating sandwiches to stop a genocide. That's what it's come to. You know what I mean? We have to fucking guilt trip each other over this stuff.
General Atlantic also owns a lot of other shit.
It's like
I don't want to know.
the biggest
you know what I mean?
change
Yeah.
in the world.
I don't want to know anymore. Anyways, you guys want to talk about women and men aging?
Sure.
I saw this video on Twitter. It was just funny because the caption was, "Notice, like, can you tell? Notice the difference?" So I was like, "Oh my god! Like, is this what you guys are trying to say?"
Oh my
Look
God.
at this. So we're gonna have to mute this. This just shows you how Baywatch actors changed from 1989 until today. Okay, and the caption was, "And notice the difference."
How crazy Baywatch actors look like today.
David Hasselhoff at age 44. David Hasselhoff in 2024, age 72.
Okay, so
30 سنة bro.
Anderson in 1989.
Woo!
Age 22. Pamela Anderson in 2024, age 57.
She's still hot though.
She looks horrible according to this guy.
Yasmin Bleeth in 2024,
Ugh.
age 56.
How dare she look like this at 56?
How dare woman age?
Age dual هذا.
Why don't the women look like this man? He takes care of himself.
She was 17.
Oi.
Lady, you let yourself go.
I'd date her.
عم بمزح هلا at 56.
بحكيها.
Age 9? What?
He wasn't 9. I think that was wrong. So, anyways, when you look through I went through the comments under this tweet. Basically, all the comments were like, "Clearly, the men take care of themselves while the women let themselves go."
Period.
I'm just like, are you fucking
the
kidding me?
fuck?
Like, there's even videos like this, like on fucking Twitter. Yani, you're even going after people for fucking aging, bro. 30 years. They're in their 50s. They're almost 60. Who cares what they look like, man? Who gives a shit? They're just lucky happy to be walking around still, like, relatively healthy. There's people in their 60s who look fucking amazing. Have you seen fucking Jennifer Lopez and shit, or like Halle Berry, or like there's a lot of beautiful women and like older age. Like some people let themselves. There are men that look horrible when they're older. Like it's.
مش بس هيك. They're using the pictures of the men they're at formal events, and the pictures of the women are candid photographs.
They're walking out of a supermarket.
Of paparazzi. It's like, really? Let's see David Hasselhoff عم يمشي على الطريق, and then we'll talk.
But David Hasselhoff, remember the video who مبهدل عم بيعيط على بنته? He's eating the cheeseburger off the floor, and it's like he's in a hotel. Like, bro, it's كل العالم مبهدلة.
Also, Pamela Anderson is like super traumatized. بلا ما نحكي بلا ما بلش feminism 101 بس إنه.
Yeah, and like you chose this photo of Pamela Anderson. Like you can find a nicer photo of Pamela Anderson. It's like, I mean, like
She's hot though.
and okay, but so there's a nicer. He's trying to make a point, like you know,
Like unpopular opinion.
very selective.
Queen Elizabeth على 100 سنة كانت حلوة. She's hot.
Nadim like
I'm just
skills.
gonna let this thing go. Yeah, I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
Women age well, and some men age well.
Man كمان. أنا women and men بيكبروا العالم بالحياة.
People in their 50s are very attractive. Anyway,
Speaking of fashion, attractiveness, all that sort of thing. Remember this video from a few months ago about the jean short pants? Let's watch. بتذكروا هذا الشيء؟
هاي شوفوا هيدا البنطلون قد ايه مهضوم من ميلي فيه يصير شورت ومن ميلي في كيت ويو كان كيب ات از ا بانت موجود عنا بس ببلاد موضة.
As a pant.
Crazy.
When people say pant, it's kind of funny, pant. Well, the fact that she's wearing denim, and she's wearing denim boots that are up to her thigh, it was just very confusing. If you're trying to show off denim shorts, don't wear thigh-high denim boots.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like defeats the purpose of denim shorts. Anyway, so this raised the bar for like disgusting clothing items, or at least just weird videos and weird denim items. So we found another one that might actually be very close, folks. This denim skirt combo from Mash Beirut.
قد ايه ستايلش هيدا البانت صراحه كثير حبيته وبنفس الوقت هو دنم بس انه مريح سو بيجي مغلف على الخصر دنم من هون ومن هون غير قماشه دخله من ورا كمان دنم هيدا وان سايز بس بلبس سايزز لانه اوريدي مغر. سو لبقت معه انا بما انه البانس فيه هيك زيتس وحسيت هيدا توب كثير بتلبق معه، هيك قدامه هدومه واكيد في منها كمان بعد الوان ثانيه، وانا حبيت اربطها بهيدا الطريقه. سو كل الاوتفيت موجود عنا بالمحل بفرع عنا بصليم، واكيد فيكم تطلبوا اي ايتم بدكم اياه اونلاين.
Is this like upcycled أو هو هيك جاي؟
Yeah.
No, I think someone حدا خيط وهيك ما بعرف. Definitely. We have a whole collection of disgusting denim items, particularly pants. Sorry, مش كنت عم تقول.
لا بيعملوا ريسيكلاج للتياب bro.
This needs to be just destroyed. That's what it needs to be. This is another كمان بس كله just notice that denim. I don't know why denim is always bad.
بنطلون جديد بيجي قماش من هون خصه دنم بيجوا قياساته سمول ميديوم لارج وصاروا $27. انا زدت له هيدي الكراب اللي سعرها $5 وهذا البروش اللي سعره $5. اكيد اذا حبيتوا فيكم تعملوا سكرين شوت تبعتونا على 71489700 او اذا حبيتوا تزورونا بالفرعين دوحة عرمون او الزلقه. اهلا وسهلا بالشركه.
I'm so hungry. Silvana store, this lady. Hey, do you remember
I love Silvana.
Do you remember the Isbider? Hey, the Isbider. It was the Isbider lady.
Yeah.
This is another. I'm sorry. This girl. حرام ما خاصة يعني بس the pants again are horrible.
واو جيت لعند سيلفانا واخذت هذا الاوتفيت.
حرام برو. واو جيت عند سيلفانا واخذت هذا الاوتفيت.
حرام اكيد جبرتها سيلفانا.
One more time.
واو جيت لعند سيلفانا واخذت هذا الاوتفيت.
God bless you, young lady. God bless you. God bless you. مبروك على الاوتفيت. I hope it's working out. Silvana has some horrible things, bro. Silvana شوفوا هاي القطعة.
Oh my god.
هيدا البانس اللي كلكم حبيتوه كلكم طلبتوه رجع صار في منه بالمحل. اكيد في منه هيدا اللون وكمان في منه اللون الثاني الازرق. اكتبوا لي بالكومنتس اي لون حبيتوا. اكيد حبيت لبق معه هيدي التوب حسيتهم هيك حلوين على بعضهم. اكتبوا لي جايز اذا حبيتوه بالكومنتس.
Belts for your knees? Wow.
So this is the original one. So we just saw the pink version. هيدا الأصلي. هيدا الأوريجينال. Denim again, denim.
يعني شوفوا لي قد ايه حلو هيدا الاوتفيت. هيدا بيجي في منه سمول ميديوم لارج اكس لارج وكمان الكروب هيدي الكورسيري جينز في منها سمول ميديوم لارج اكس لارج. هيكو قد ايه حلو بيلبس كل السايزات.
Pants, folks. We're gonna keep finding any weird denim pants. We'll add them to this collection of denim pants. I love it.
Where does she find this stuff?
هي بتخيطهم bro.
هي بتخيطهم أو AliExpress stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a second to talk about CHILLTERS, folks. Just good friends of ours over at CHILLTERS that sent us these 2 boxes. For the person who's wondering, Anthony, you guys are such sellouts. We're not getting paid for this. We're just being nice and we're collaborating, okay? Because this is actually a product that I've used. Now, let me just be clear, folks. I'm not a smoker. I'm not trying to get anyone here to smoke. Smoking is bad for you. If you don't smoke, don't start smoking. But if you do smoke, there's a slightly healthier alternative for like filters that you use. Again, just to be clear, I don't smoke regularly, but if daddy has a sip of beer or anything, I'm asked for a cigarette. That's how it works with me usually. Alcohol mixes well with smoking. That's usually the only time I ever smoke. So just to be clear. But anyways, when I do have the occasional cigarette, I'm going to be using CHILLTERS. This is the old packaging about CHILLTERS. Don't mind this. I'll throw it over there. This is the new and improved CHILLTER. They are recessed charcoal filters, essentially. So let me try to explain a little bit about what that means, folks. First of all, they're made in Lebanon. You can buy CHILLTERS in Lebanon, in Barcelona, and in Paris. So this brand is going international, folks. What are the benefits of CHILLTERS, folks? They are recessed charcoal filters, and they're a healthier alternative for smokers. Let me get that thing that I threw. So essentially, you get, that's kind of what they look like, the little like filters. There's the charcoal part over here. That's like the filter thing. And then when they say recessed, like there's a little bit of space. Essentially, folks, it's designed in a way to protect you. It is more effective in reducing toxins in inhaled cigarette smoke, all thanks to the activated charcoal used in the construction. It is compact, lightweight, sustainable, and easy to use. And like the packaging is actually pretty cool. Each pack has like 50 of these CHILLTERS, so they can last you a long time. You can take them with you anywhere. Just throw them in your purse, throw them in your bag. You got a lot of these. A healthier alternative. Again, don't start smoking if you don't smoke. And from what I know, Barcelona, there's a lot of stuff that's legal there that you could smoke. Not that I would ever do such horrible things, but if you are in Barcelona, you could use CHILLTERS to smoke a variety of things. Not that I would ever do that or have ever done that in my life. These CHILLTERS are made in Lebanon. You can check their website at chillter.com. You can find out where you can find them. And like I said, these are going to be sold at the KOZMIC studio event on Saturday, July 13th, and we're going to be giving out a few of these boxes, not the whole boxes, but packs of chilters for free for some of the first people that show up. So first come, first serve, you get some free chilters to try out. So it'll be pretty fun. And if I'm there and I'm drinking, who knows, maybe we'll smoke a cigarette together using some chilters.
Like it's a pretty packaging. I know a lot of people that uses the filter.
Malik, when they reached out to me at first, they're like, hey, like we're from CHILLTERS, wondering if you'd like to, like, if we can send you a couple of boxes. I was like, you mean one of these? And I took a photo of the ones that I had. I was like, I've actually used these before. So yeah, like I knew them before they reached out to us. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll collaborate with you. We'll do that. And this is made in Lebanon. I love supporting local businesses. And the fact that they're selling these internationally is pretty cool. So yeah, CHILLTERS, check them out. And if you want some free chilters, show up to KOZMIC Studios on Saturday. And I'll hand you some myself and I'll sign them كمان. Sign chilters and numnums. شو ما بدكم أنا بمديلكم إيدكم.
حيدق بشفافه.
ومندق دقوة تاتو. My signature بتندق تاتو هيك على إيدكم. Talk about a flash. بيطلع لكم 20% off كمان. شو هال event يا عمي. شو ما كان folks. Sorry قطشتني. Popular Lebanese podcast. Jawad and Rana. We've talked about them a couple of times. They were cancelled, Mish من زمان, because of a joke they had made, etc., etc. They recently had, I guess Rana was off for the week, so Jawad had Antoine Assis off, who's been a recurring joke on their podcast, and he's someone we've worked with in the past. He was the audio engineer for the Mirab documentary. Antoine Assis عمل معنا audio. When Jawad found out that Antoine Assis had worked with us in the past, عصب, and they called him Antoine Shramit podcast. Then I got upset at Antoine for working with Shumaken and betraying us. So أنا قلت له كلب Antoine Assis. So now he took the opportunity to be on Shumaken to get back at us, basically. So let's watch the clip.
أنا في مشكلة كبيرة بدي أحكي معك فيها بس لأنه أنت بالأول جيت على أساس إنه تشتغل بالبودكاست تبعنا وإنه أنت صديق البرنامج تبعنا.
هيدا أنطوان.
نحن أطلقناك بساحة البودكاستات بالشرق الأوسط.
هيك شيء.
مزبوط. كنا أول بودكاست. بعدين في واحد تاني بسكوت راح بسكوت. عملوا سنونو بودكاست بالأبسية.
صح عملنا شيء مع سنونو مع BWFF.
في كان كمان بودكاست.
أنت ذكرني بقى.
رحت صورت دوكيومنتري طويل عريض مع الملك الكونغ فو استاذ بيمبون جوزيف مرعب وقلبت انت بالحقله
صح
مع الرفيق صديق البرنامج كمان الاستاذ انطوني موجهه تحيه للاستاذ انتوني سارغون
انتوني سارغون الكلب
لا ما فيك انت
So عمل لي audio. He has an audio clip ready to go, folks. Every time they say my name big بسا and it says Anthony Sargon الكلب, he stitched my own voice. أنا مسمى حالي كلب, which is very offensive, Antoine Assis. Well, I do not appreciate that.
I stand by it.
لا مش مزبوط. ما في قطع هيك قصص بالبودكاست
انت بتقبل الجست تبعك خي انا عنه كلب.
أنطوان أسيس الكلب أنطوان أسيس كاتب تحت عن جد unacceptable ولو.
لا بس هو قال عنك انه انت كلب لانه عملت شيء كثير كلبني.
I was defending شو ما كان.
انه بدل ما تيجي توقف وتقول انه مش مزبوط هيدا الشيء او شيء من هالنوع. دوناتوري على طول بيعملنا شوطات ولا مره عملت له يمكن شوطات هون شكرناه بنقول له ميرسي
صح وبحطك بالثمنيلز على طول وصوركم انت ورنا بالثمنيلز.
تحيه للاسم بحكي نور كنت عم بحكي نور الانتر
سوري كرو
صاروا
سمون كرو
اوكي يجوا زودة
Yes, thank Antoine for at least
كنت عم بحكي مع
thanks
correcting
انه مبين حلو انه ميرسي
انت مبين حلو يعني
بالثامبنيل قلت لي انا طلع له كيوت بالثامبنيل قلت لك الصوره حلوه انت ورانا مهضومه
against my wishes.
ما شفتني اني برسم صار في حديث وفرجيتها شو شغلي وهيك قالت له اف يور تالنتد بكتير قصص نو وندر واي يو ار ديبرست. فهيك تحيه للكرو تبع دوناتوري وتحيه
لانتوني سارغون الكلب
Antoine Assis bro.
حط لك طقطق
unacceptable. But I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I have a keyboard. وكنت اطلب من Elijah, I'm like, we're gonna program all these sound bites, all the one-liners to all these characters on TikTok. ربي يبارك الجميع. Oh my God, what's happening? Just whatever. هلا there's new things. Kusa. I just wanted to have access to. Anytime I say something, I can just press it and it says Kusa. Or whatever. Had a bunch of sound bites من توفيق. We never did it. Now they did it first.
The guy is a sound engineer on.
هلا إذا بنقلد هلا إذا بنعمل هذا الشيء رح نعمل نقلدهم. I've been wanting to do this for almost 4 fucking years.
تعرف شو فينا نعملها وحنقلدكم.
He didn't invent sound bites.
ما في تقلد bro. ما في قلد. أنا this whole podcast is I'm inspired by H3. What I liked the most about H3 was the sound bites. I've been asking for sound bites for 3 years. ما في تقليد هون. أنا الأصلي. ما في.
أنطوان أسيس. نحن عملناك. أنا عملتك.
I think وقت صورنا مرعب documentary. I don't even think شو ما كان had even started. Like I think we did it before like it took us like a long time to ننزل الفيلم. نحن صورناه من زمان. So they might not have even existed. نحن yeah, we started your podcasting career, bro.
حبيبي أنا started your filmmaking career يا إير. أنا مشاعر.
مع هيدا الفيلم؟
إيه مع ماما والساوند ديزاين تبع ماما.
نحن أطلقناه يعني للسبب.
أنا أطلقته.
And you got him the audio job على the مرعب documentary.
Right.
It didn't pay great, so Antoine, thank you for تفهم معنا يعني. He worked for close to nothing يعني. It was very kind. We all did, to be fair, we all did. بس عم نمزح. Thank you guys. Thank you for the shout out يا جواد. ما بدنا منك shout out. نحن when there's injustice done against you guys نحن بندافع. نحن we stand for the voiceless. We are not you guys have a platform. فيكم تدافعوا عن حالكم يعني. ما في نحن we have to defend them. You can defend yourselves, بس إنه we'll always do that. نحن بنوقف مع الحق وضد الغلط.
تعرف أنا في شيء تابع أقول عن جواد. أنا جواد أول مرة تعرفت عليه كنت عارفين هو كان like production manager وأنا كنت PA. جواد برو كل حياتي أنا بس هيك أول ما بلشت كان بس زلمة بكره لكن ده يعيط علي لعطي الكراسة على ظهري برو. جواد عطي الكراسة من آخر الدنيا.
كان يعيط عليك؟
عيط علي هل زايك كلب.
جيب
كراسة إنسان أحمل الكراسة على كتفاتي اطلع ليقعد عليها الدايركتور وهيك هو يقعد عليها. ذاكرك أنا.
Speaking of directors والكينج والاستاذ والحدا القصة كلها عنا فادي شربل عنده ad محل صباط.
مرحبا مرحب. ألف مبروك المحل شيء حلو كتير. مبسوط صار بالزلقة ها. شوفوا أحلى بضاعة أحلى سبادرينات أسعار بتطير العقل بتجنن بمتناول الجميع. مين ما كان بيجي بياخذ من عنده أكيد رح تشكروه لأنه بضاعته نمبر 1. نمبر شو؟
أخذنا واحد. طب دعاية قد بتكلف دعاية مثل هيدا؟ بتجيب فادي شربل. For Fady Charbel to leave his house, this needs to at least be as lucrative as a TikTok live session. So be like, ليك أنا خيال إذا بعد البيت بتقيس مع هيداك نسيت شو اسمه آسف the P word. تقيس بعمل لي شيء $400 ب3 ساعات. So this ad must at least $200.
ها minimum.
أكتر probably.
إذا دفع أكتر من $200 هيك دعاية أنا حنيك.
Yeah, bro. I think Fady Charbel would do it for $200, and I think the guy was really thought about it. It's like $200. يلا إنه فادي شربل. بس إنه I don't know إذا فادي شربل his clientele بيشتروا اسبادرينات من عند بوب ستور. Like you know what I mean, like Nikes والكيكس والsneakers.
My clientele تبعه صاروا ولاد صغار bro.
لا فادي شربل لا bro. They don't even know who he is, bro. They don't know.
No one gives a fuck about Fady Charbel.
TikTok.
No, they don't know who he is,
They're
bro.
all middle-aged.
It's old people, man. Old people watching Fady Charbel. All these people, man. Old people. They're fans from like Yen Marte Wana, bro.
I loved Marte Wana.
That's who watches. No, beautiful ad. One more video, folks. And we're gonna let you guys go. DG7 Nadim انت بدك تعمل we're waiting for you تعملنا segment على الماركتينج ايجنسيز واللي بتكره الماركتينج ايجنسيز.
اوكي انا بس ارجع من السفر جايز راح عندي رانت كثير طويل عن marketing agencies.
That's gonna be an interesting edit عن جد. بس عنا هشام حداد عنده his own marketing agency دايما بيفلقونا horrible ads على تيك توك. They're launching a Dubai office لأنه ما في there's too many marketing agencies بلبنان صار في they have to take them to Dubai هلا. So هون هشام حداد is introducing his team and you might recognize a special face there which I was kind of shocked to see at the end, but here's his video.
We are launching DG7 Dubai. Meet the team.
Kevin, team leader and marketing strategist.
Hi, Reem, account handler and graphic designer.
I'm the main content strategist and creator. حبيبي, let's do this. هيدا تيم التقليع على دي جي 7 بدبي. Stay tuned. الآتي أعظم.
Did you guys
That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Did you guys recognize "Let's do this"? The guy was like, "I'm the content strategist. Let's do this." No one remembers. I forgot his name. We talked about this guy.
أي واحد.
حكينا عنه من شي سنتين. He was a food blogger. He was going to restaurants, and then his catchphrase is "Let's do this." We talked about him once. I almost did a video collab with him, بس ما بتذكر ليه ما زبطت. I forgot his name, dude. Like he disappeared. I don't know if he still makes videos. And honestly, the gimmick. You know, let's do this. I don't know how far you can take it. Apparently enough to get him a job at a marketing agency. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But God bless. I forgot the name of his account. I was trying to all day. I'm like, what was the "Let's do this" guy? It wasn't "Let's do this," but no. Anyways, we're lunching. We're having lunch. We're lunching a new
strategist.
Yeah, really
launching a marketing agency.
We have been told نحن to launch our own marketing. By the way, Karine,
Concepts.
You haven't tried Numnums yet. These are regular Skittles. Try some Skittles. These are sour Skittles. I think I had these in the sunlight or something, so they kind of have fused together. So when you guys buy Numnums, they're not going to look like this. These are ananasatun, but for the sake of this video, folks,
do I have to open it?
we're going to have Karine try the sour Skittle Numnums. Let me know actually if they're so crunchy or the fact that they were in sunlight, like what happened to them. I'm curious.
Freeze dried candy.
هي عم تاكل النمنمز رح لكم قد ايه انا ما بحب الماركتينج ايجنسيز. جايز اتس اكتر شيء بالحياه هذا سكام عن جد. كل شيء بتشوفوه كل شيء عم لكم استراتيجي.
Let her share her opinion about the Numnums. What do you think about the Skittles?
So good.
You enjoy
it? Just tastes like Skittles but crunchy.
Next time we'll get you like chocolates or cookies. We'll get some variety. Give her some sour Skittles. Let's see if they still, because I'm telling you, they fuse together. Look at that. They're supposed to be حبة حبة.
في واحدة هون حبة wait.
I didn't store them properly, folks. It's on me. They still crunchy? All right, cool.
Beautiful. Really good, yeah.
As they enjoy the Numnums, let me take a second, folks, to just thank some patrons. Yet again, our beautiful patrons without whom this channel would just not exist. Channel. I'll send these people home. Beautiful blonde patrons like Ahmad M, Falafel Brain, Paul Christel, and Lily. Karen's Cravings, La Longue, Areni Paulette Jean, and Mario M. Superhero patrons like Joey Daboul, Jabdallah, Elias Salibi, Nuna, Rana F, Mo Hariri and Najio, and our got-tier patrons Rifat Fakih, Burgery, Eli Al-Mujabbir, Jessica Ann, Jack Sleeman, and Siso Hayek. If you guys would like to support us on Patreon, make sure this channel can keep going. Make sure we have enough money to launch a second YouTube channel with a whole different kind of content and vibe. Hope you guys will enjoy. So feel free to do that. We'd like to thank Phil and Will one more time. You have one more week to enjoy the 20% offer at Phil and Will. Get 20% off your bill. KOZMIC Studios, if you guys want to meet me and get some tattoos, get some piercings this Saturday, July 13th. Bibaram Khayil. Check out KOZMIC Studios event on Instagram. I'll have the details in the description below. And yeah, with all that, and CHILLTERS, you guys can get some free CHILLTERS. And if you guys want some good, healthier alternatives for filters, get yourself some CHILLTERS. All right, folks, it's been a pleasure. As always, do not worry.